My people and purpose. When we set our goals, we aim for the top. Even if we fall short, there's always another route. I want y'all to meet Kevin McCall. He was a college running back at Washington State. When the NFL didn't work out, he turned to music and got nominated for a Grammy. I'm with the talented, I'm talking about multi-talented, Grammy-nominated now, Kevin McCall. Kevin, this your first time on the show, so I want to just give you a little background on what Guided by Purpose is, because when it comes to accolades, you can't be messed with now. But here on Guided by Purpose, what we really want to try to focus is on helping people get to their purpose through those inner characteristics that it take, realizing your talent, knowing that your talent gonna take you through those ups and downs, but staying firm to get there and going through the ups and downs. Right on. So we know what you done in your career through sports, all conference. We know what you've done in music. Right now, popping it off as a personality. But I want to ask you in your words, who are you? Who is Kevin McCall?
First of all, give it up for that introduction. That was better than the Shannon Sharp show. Because I thought he'd do the best. I think you're going to be the next Shannon Sharp. And I think that's a compliment.
Bro, appreciate that.
Where you fast as a kid? That's what I wanted to ask you. Where you fast as a kid? I was fast as a kid. My own words, though, man, I would say resilience. Resilience, courage, because it takes courage to admit you messed up. It takes courage to look in the mirror and see your flaws and try to do something about it. And it takes courage to try to go back to those people you loved and the bridges you may have burned that you shouldn't have burned. Because sometimes I burn bridges to keep people away from me, to protect me.
You got to do it on
purpose.
But
the other bridges that are, or fires I might have started out, I like to go, it takes courage to go and try to put them out. Because the people might not want to mess with you. Like my barber, he gave me cowlicks because he wanted to talk about something on YouTube. We got in a little argument. Because, you know, if you cheat on your barber,
they ready to go ahead and handle you.
So I'm looking for a new barber, and he tried to give me cowlicks.
Got any new barber out there, get with you. Let me tell you this. So we look in the mirror sometimes, say we messed up. I know for me, realizing I wanted more out of life than football. I got where I wanted to go, but I'm ready to reinvent myself.
Right.
You make these mistakes. Even with football, right, I kind of saw something where you said, you know, it didn't work out, but you wanted to reach this same level of success. Right. So you went and wrote Deuces.
Right.
Talk to me about the reinvention process. How do you find this skill to say, all right, this is what I'm going to run with to reinvent myself and put me back on top?
I look at when I used to say I had writer's block, and somebody said, no, you don't got writer's block. His name's Cornelio Austin. He gave me the beat pack where I made Deuces from. And the beat pack came from 1500 Lawrence, and that's a whole story. But he said, you don't have writer's block, you're not depressed, he said. You're just uninspired. You know what I'm saying? And the inspiration of why you do something is the key. Right now I'm motivated and inspired by something that's outside of money, but sometimes I go back and forth for wanting that Grammy. That's a trophy, right?
Yeah.
That's like
a big one.
The NBA trophy or the NFL Super Bowl trophy. I'm competitive. I want that trophy. And I just want to show that I'm competitive, that I can compete, and my team can compete. It's a team sport. But my motivation back then when I came out of that football thing was the whole, oh, you doubting me, huh? And when people doubt you, it kind of can motivate you to want to prove them wrong. And I think everything has to be with a balance, you know what I mean? So I wanted to prove people wrong, but then it's like once you get to that pinnacle, then what? So I had to get to something that'll always be here even after I'm gone. So if I do something for the kingdom of God and for the people, that's going to be forever. So that's the inspiration now, and I'm always be inspired.
So you just use those moments that you going through life and inspire you. How do you feel confident, though, to put it out with words? Like some people may not know how to do it with the pen and pad. How did you figure out the pen and pad? That was my way of expression.
It's funny, I've always been a shy person. I've always been a person of very little words. That's why I could be long-winded now, because I have all these thoughts and I sit with them and I'm like, how can I be understood? But now my goal is not to be understood, but to understand more. And I think that's why my music is coming out better, because I'm not seeking to for people to understand me. I'm trying to understand y'all. So it's more of a conversation. You know what I'm saying? So I used to do music to try to look cool and sexy and dope. Now I'm really just trying to communicate with you, like, where are you at in life? So I'm getting the courage to write about real life things just by daily. You know, that's how I wrote Risk It All. It was a girl I was kind of dating, and I'm trying to navigate through life, and I felt like, you know, they started not really honoring me or seeing me as a man who's you know, pursuing his dreams and trying to get his children back. I felt like they got the goal messed up. Me, I know the assignment, and I'm gonna get the assignment done. So once I start seeing this person was swaying me off of that, I was like, you know what? You act like I ain't got options. You act like I ain't gonna pop. And that's what I'm doing. So life does inspire me. I think when life give me lemons, I make lemonade.
Fresh press.
That EBT lemonade.
Come on, look. Hey, it all drink the same.
It all tastes the same. It's actually drink better when it's free.
Look, come on. If it's free, it's for me. Come on. Now, I see myself, it's like I stopped playing football and I found myself going after bigger dreams. I see myself wanting my own show, wanting to connect with people about what's important.
Yeah.
You going after lofty goals, like I said, from football to the Grammys, in the rooms writing. What you think separates you, that you bring in a value to these rooms that's keeping you afloat in such a competitive market?
Relatability, right?
I can feel it.
Genuineness, and I play off of heartstrings, because I'm a very emotional guy, and I don't do it on purpose. I'm really best friends with my grandmother, so that's probably like, I have the heart of a grandmother in me, and you know.
I can follow you.
But I have the heart of Tupac and all these other things in me, so it's this mesh of things that make me kind of relatable to different dysphoриas of people, different demographics, the whole spectrum. But yeah, I don't know.
I feel that, because with it, sometimes, especially as black men, we can feel boxed in to being, you know, the Tupac persona, or, you know, if we another persona, oh, you acting white, you know. How are you, especially at this age, you know, how are you balancing being multifaceted, you know, being bigger than the box that they want to put you in? How are you getting that confidence to, you know, just show up and show out every day and be bigger than the box?
My children helped me a lot with that. Once you have children, they help you mature. You start to put away your childish ways. So even though I tried to run away from the streets, and football helped a lot with that. You even see guys like, you know, Deshaun Jackson, who people think is gang banging and stuff. They not. They just, you know, we're kind of like products of our environment in the sense of we just talk, move like it, but we're not doing no crimes or nothing like that.
Right.
So that's not a gangbanger. I kind of fell into that umbrella, and it get confusing for a lot of guys. A lot of guys, you don't know what your identity is, but you can be whoever you are. If you want to be a skateboarder, you can be the guys in Long Beach, they do that too. They gangbang and skateboard. So, but you don't have to be a gangbanger, because gangbangers commit crimes, right? And the enemy of our souls, he just came to kill, steal, and destroy. And that's what a lot of gangs do. They started off as being like the Black Panthers, but it got unorganized and it turned into that. So God ain't the author of confusion. You heard what I told Christian Rock when she was clapping off beat. I think she just probably ain't got no rhythm, but the devil is a lie. Get me out of there. Go ahead.
So with it, bro, you tapped into your Bible. I want to read something to you. Proverbs 18:16. A man's gift.
Stand for the reading of the word. Okay.
Look, hey, can I all stand for the reading of the word? That's back in the day. Look, Proverbs 18:16. A man's gift make room for him, and bringeth him before great men. You said some 100 in an interview. You said you don't have to work because you got a gift. Hey, I ain't played football for USC in 5 years, but when I came knocking on the door to get back in school, I was let back in because of that gift. Talk to me and elaborate a little bit more about what you mean and how that gift can create opportunities that some people just can't understand.
Right, and I definitely, there was also a scripture that said a man that doesn't work shouldn't eat. So don't ever confuse it that I don't work. Every day I get up and I'm working. I have intellectual property, I work out, I model and stuff, so working out and being in movies and working out is a huge part of my career. So I said that to try to,
Ruffle the feathers.
Ruffle the feathers a little bit because I always had this feeling of people trying to make me feel like I wasn't pretty because of my skin and stuff like that. And now that I have the confidence, I just like to make everybody feel beautiful, whether you're red, white, polka dot, gay, or straight, big or small. I like them big, personally. Me personally.
A little cushion.
I like a little coil array, too, But go ahead.
We ain't in the box. You see what I'm saying?
We out the box.
We out the box.
Oh, but going back to that, like, it took a long time to find my, especially as being football players, they see us as aggressive and stuff like that. I was the non-aggressive guy, but once I got in the industry, that whole death row type of vibe was going in there, and I was by myself a lot. Okay. So I got bullied a lot, and I was like, you know what, I need to start making myself like Tretch or Tupac or something. That didn't go over well. So now I'm back to being the choir guy, Granny's boy, and just being who I am, because ultimately that's just going to win people over anyway, just being you.
Look, and being you is bringing a lot of publicity. They say all publicity is good publicity.
Right.
The latest publicity for you, up and down, we don't, it's up to the person. But I want to ask you this. How have you been able to navigate through all that negativity, whatever people saying online, to keep this smile, keep your head up, and striving for your goals and your greatness? What's the thing that's helping you navigate all this?
Gratitude. When I'm grateful for stuff, I automatically get happy. I looked up something that taught me this mantra where you look in the mirror, and people probably think I'm crazy. I do it. I didn't brush my teeth today, so I didn't get to do it. I'm just keeping it real. That's why people love me. Yeah.
Hey, bro, we gonna have to get
But you do this mantra right here. You brush your teeth and you say, "Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful?" And if your teeth look like mine, it's gonna talk back and say, "Hey, no, I can't believe it's not butter." That's probably what it's gonna say to me. But you say that, try it. Isn't it wonderful? And it's those type of things that make me have gratitude, and you just start opening your mind to just being gratitude, and also having good, non-strange characters around me.
That's real.
Beautiful women. There's a lot of women around right now. Not really that many men, for whatever reason. I don't like to tell men what to do. I don't like to delegate men what to do. I like to listen to instructions from women in my circle because it's keeping me out of trouble, and it's having me.
You can see the
and it keep me fly. Shout out to SD LaShawn. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Passion. I call it passion fruit, but I ain't gonna tell you why.
Look, you keep that to yourself.
Well, it's because she has a garden.
Oh, you gonna have to put me on. I'm trying to become a plant dad, Passion. You gonna have to.
I got a green thumb. That's probably because it's got gangrene right now. But
look, bro, I want to ask you this. At your moments when you living your best, but things might be going chaotic on the outside, what is it at that moment you felt like you needed, or somebody could have pulled you to the side to help you tighten up a little bit and stay on track?
Routine. I couldn't figure out my routine. But once I didn't have my children, my routine was I just had too much time on my hands. Like, even now, if I get too much time on my hands, I'll start trolling Tyrese. Tyrese, yeah. See, I'm bored right now. Passion, we need to get some more stuff going. I'm getting bored. But if I get bored, it's too much. But my daughters, like I said, they help me calm down. We're football players. We're aggressive.
Exactly.
It's supposed to be controlled aggression.
Yeah.
Controlled aggression. Yeah. Controlled aggression. Yeah. Sometimes it gets uncontrolled after we don't have those outlets. Yeah. Those two little girls had me calm as a popsicle stand. Yeah. So now that they're not here, it's just like that's my motivation to stay calm, and because I want them back, and I'm a girl dad, so I'm into all that kind of stuff. They like the little boo boo and all that. Yeah. No, I didn't say I got a boo boo. I said
the little boo boo. Man, I feel because that's one of the hardest things. I'm still my routine, especially like you said, you get bored. When we playing ball, you never bored.
I know.
Even if you sitting at the house, you trying to work your finger grip. You trying to, talk about the importance of, just finding, that routine, that outlet, and how you've been able to do it. For people who might feel like, I don't have no outlet, you had to find another one. Mm-hmm. Talk about, though, the journey it take to find it.
it's crazy because when your parents make you do the football journey, it feel like, oh my God, it's a chore. It ends up working out for you in college. Then I tried to use it in the music industry. It worked out, but I still was a little loose around it. I still was loose with it. When I went to prison for 3 years, I went to prison from 2021 to 2024, and it was one of the hardest times of my life. Every day felt like hell, but it was very, very, very reminiscent of football. You remember how it was in the locker room. It's just the guys. And it's the laughter and the stuff you watch on TV and the sports and the jokes and the banter and the wisdom, the barbershop type thing. And that's all you have. And you never go home to your woman or your kids. It's just the guys all the time. So that's a whole different type of vibe. We show love differently. Somebody might show you tough love a lot, which is making sure you stop doing something that could get you killed, could get all of us harmed, or it's just you're not being the best version of you. People did that to me a lot. I'm like, man, why is this dude, I got to find another word, riding me ain't going to work when I'm talking about a prison story.
Pause.
Why does this dude hounding me? Because he likes you. And what the words say, God chastens those that he loves. So when I was in there, I learned a lot about respect. I learned a lot of little lessons. Prison is what helped me a lot. It reminded me a lot of the locker room in football. And I came out of there feeling like I graduated again. Yeah.
So how you feel like you taking it from what you went through those last 3 years and now routine, how you feel like you translating it? Because that's the big, translating from one situation to the next.
I remember the last 2 months before I came home, the guy said, man, you going home, we want you to look right. They almost act like they was going to jump me or something. I guess they felt like I wasn't up to par, kind of like I am now, injured myself. And they got on me. I was like, I pretended like, I'm like, all right, I could beat all y'all up, but I see what y'all trying to do. Y'all want me to go home looking good. Went hard the last 2 months. I looked like a bodybuilder. I was like, good looking, And I learned in the last 2 months, I always would be off and on for the 3 years. But I just was like tired for that last 4 months. I took like 4 months off of working out, let myself go because I missed my daughters. I kind of got like senioritis type shit. When you about to graduate or you about to go to the league, you're like, man, forget class. They got on me like.
Caught you when you was slipping.
The whole hub and dub card, man, you better work out. I started programming, and I took that routine, even brought it to show Rockstar, all the guys in the industry, because I was just a machine after that. All you got to do is get up, read your word. I read Proverbs. It's one for every day of the week. 31 if it's 31 days. I read that, drink my coffee, and then I bust down. And then you have the rest of your day. And then I eat, sleep, do whatever I want, then I bust down again. It's easy. It only takes 30 minutes, less than that.
And to wrap this up, I want to ask you, what's your goals heading into 2026? What's your goals for you, and how do you feel like what you done been through in your journey gonna help you get there?
To get buff like you and Shannon Sharp,
hey,
and have my own show. Well, you fast as a kid. Did you try my drink? But my goal, I used to think I wanted a label. Don't want that. The labels that's a word of the past, kids. You don't want a label. I'm starting a production company, Kingdom Music, and an entertainment company, Kingdom Music. And I'm recruiting everybody. I want all the kids at all the schools, all the film schools, all the production schools. You come to my production team, and we're gonna have a job for you. And as you're learning in your class and stuff like that, you can get real credits. And it's gonna be my comeback story. Don't you want to be a part of that? Starting a children's choir. Mac love the kids. I don't have a name for it, but we'll start auditions. So if you have a kid who my nephews and nieces are going to be in it. Hopefully my daughter's be in it one day. Her nieces and nephews. If you want your kids to join our choir, hit me or Passion on Instagram, and we'll give you the details.
So everything for you right now, truly deep down, is about giving to others.
Yeah.
Trying to have that, open that opportunities. And that's what this was for. That's what God by Purpose about. Getting to the root of it. We can do all the clickbait, all that, but at the end of the day, you trying to set something better for the ones after you.
Yeah.
And that's why you my type of guy.
Boy,
I appreciate you coming
on
with me, bro, and spending your time, especially at the height of what you got going, bro. You could have looked over my text. So, I appreciate this God moment.
I love your accent, man. You sound like you got to narrate one of my stories, bro. Ain't he fly, ladies? He's single, too. I don't see a ring. I'm single.
We all good. Thank you, Tom. Hey, bro, we
That was
don't have to
good.
stay locked in.